What's going on here?
First 2 rounds tomorrow.
Wait, desktop is up.
We also have 2 absolutely.
Oh, do I turn my camera on? I don't know. We'll see.
A lot about later, but also, of course, the first intergender match when Gabby Garcia is going to take on the namesake of this event, Craig Jones. And guys, it's not been smooth sailing. Let's be honest. We almost lost that event, that super fight yesterday. Let's go ahead and see what happened.
This is fucking amazing.
Why everybody watching like this, like, because not really you guys, right?
Oh, this was, yeah. I felt it was kind of obvious this was a word. You know. And you can check my Reddit comments at the time before this happened if you doubt that I thought that. I mean, considering Craig Jones published it, it seemed like, yeah, you know.
Craig, really? Man, I mean, fuck you, man. You cross the line. You cross the line. Cross the line. Cross the line. Fuck.
So this is your under 80 kilo bracket that is going to be coming up a bit later in the day. We're starting with the over 80, but guys, this is, it's not hyperbole for once when we say this is probably the best competitive bracket of grappling that has ever been assembled.
I think there's no question.
By the way, I don't.
Bracket that's ever been assembled for jiu-jitsu.
I should turn on my camera, hey.
It's going to be the most exciting matchup.
It's in a bit of a lazy mode.
That Nicky Ryan, Andrew Tackett matchup. Everybody dying to see that one. That's a complete clash of styles, and I think that that's going to be a real banger. I can't wait for that one.
I love the under 80 kilogram division. You know, we've talked a lot in other tournaments about like group of death, super tournaments, you know, these brackets put together just with the best possible athletes.
Oh, hello, Mortrix.
The best. There are no there's no filler, there's no late minute replacements. Every guy in this bracket is an absolute stud, and I can't wait to see them in action.
So give me your dark horse for that under 80. I mean, look, there's top seeds
A little bit dark.
all day long. We will be talking, trust me, about the Ruotolo brothers at length, because those guys are just, you know.
I have my green screen erected.
Give me your
But my shirt's green.
radar picks.
I put my green screen up. I don't know if I even want my camera on, to be honest. I don't know if I even want to be streaming.
Extremely established grappler, of course, with the exception maybe of Jason North, the Penn State wrestler, who
In a minute or
experience, but this is only his second professional grappling match. He's only ever had one match in his life. Going up against Tai Ruotolo first round, that is a very tough challenge indeed. But he has the advantage of coming in, and nobody knows what to expect from this guy other than he's
I'm hungry.
gonna take
Just quiet.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if he takes out the #1 seed off the bat straight away. Let's jump up to plus 80 kilos. This is the first bracket that we're going to go through today for the actual matches. BMAC, talk us through some of your highlights in.
Just happen to have.
Well, one of the guys that I'm most excited, I mean, obviously we got the 2 top seeds, and with the plus 80 is a little different than the minus 80. We got 2 real big.
Happen to have a Lightroom wallpaper that is
top left, Victor
perfectly synced.
right. But I'm so interested to watch a couple of guys. I want to see Pedro LX right here, and I want to see Daniel Kurtfleet. Can he really come in with that background and do some damage? I think with this rule set, there's a strong possibility that he could really do some damage.
Wow, maximum non-lazy mode.
Yeah, so the CJI is under a different rule set than you may be used to. We're going to be going under 3 5-minute rounds using.
I know very little about competitive jiu-jitsu.
We do,
I
however,
do jiu-jitsu, I love it. I just don't compete. And I don't follow the competitive scene. I won't know who many of these people are, but I know who Craig Jones is.
So let's see how it plays out. And of course, the primary criteria that we're going to be discussing here at CJI is effective initiation of action. Do you guys want to just touch really quickly on that last point and let the folks at home know what effective initiation of action is?
Yeah, I mean, you know just by watching a grappling match generally who has won or not. But the scoring here is a little bit different because we really want to see effective grappling, and the criteria states who initiates effective grappling action. So it's not just a case of who looks the more busy, it's who's actually doing
I'll get away with turning that light off. My green screen's gonna get.
scoring as well is going to be a little bit different. In MMA, you rarely see a 10-8 or a 10-7. It's probably going to be a lot more common here at CJI because the judges have been instructed, if you see an extremely dominant round, one guy gets taken down,
Low autofocus.
has to defend multiple submission attacks.
You know what?
Highly defensive.
Not ideal, but
See a 10-7.
I don't really want to be staring into a light while I'm editing, so.
Yeah, and of course we can't really also avoid the elephant
Here we
in
go.
this beautiful alley that we've got here. Brandon, you've been messing
At the moment, I'm just checking my images that I'm going to come back to later in the edit.
The main thing to remember is that if these gentlemen have not been practicing in this environment, they're going to be in for a big surprise. It's going to be much easier to get a takedown when you're up against the wall. We were all in there playing around with it last night. The takedowns are much easier, and the guard play is much harder than what you're used to. And if they get stuck up in these corners, could see some.
Well, that was a good stream. It was good to get back in the action.
Was really intrigued to see
Thanks, guys.
how you would affect the
No,
action.
I know.
And of course, I've been watching the videos of all these guys training, and multiple guys have built them in their gyms. But actually,
I think I will come back to streaming though.
it was a game changer, and a lot
It's not unpleasant.
it was their first opportunity in actually coming into the alley as well. So a lot of them, I think,
I don't know if I can bother streaming right now.
Yeah, let's see how that plays out. Your first match you're going to be seeing this evening is Nicky Rod taking on Max Jimenez. Let's go ahead and find Alex, who's backstage with Nicky Rod.
Yes, guys, I am currently backstage where the #1 seed is getting some final breath work in before his first tournament since becoming a father. While he typically chooses to keep his personal life close to the vest, there are certain aspects of his life that he wants the world to know, like his intention.
I'm hungry, Mom.
Which is, in his words, to be
I'm hungry, me.
the best in the world, pound for pound, undeniably the greatest grappler walking the earth.
See, apart from the shadow I create, it's not too bad a
Let's have
green
a
screen.
tape for you
One
for
line.
the first match in the over 80 kilo bracket. Nicky Rod taking on Max Jimenez. And as you can see, Max Jimenez coming in 129 kilos.
I shot these on the weekend.
Heaviest competitor in this bracket.
AFBJJ Nationals,
this is a
Melbourne Sports and Aquatic Centre,
you know, for
in Victoria. This price line.
7-pound weight difference.
Thank you for that.
Huge.
I was doing like just press, but also some coverage for Kings.
One seed with Victor Hugo, but Max
Kings Bayswater, the gym you can see here,
A
on the back of his GUI.
Nicky Rod straight out the gate.
It's super
I think that might be the old school guy. I don't know if they're called Kings Bayswater anymore,
most obvious.
or if they ever were. I don't know, I've just always called them Kings.
Really good at keeping him away from those paths to victory. Nicky has to get on top. He has to try to pass the guard to show his dominance, and Max is going to make that almost impossible. Y'all, Max is huge. He's huge.
He really is. Guys, look, every single match is going to be absolutely cracking this evening. It's our pleasure to bring
There's probably a few shots of the Kings guys that I will
Nicky Rod and Max.
keep under normal circumstances. I might not. They're not like tip top of the top highlights. When someone's paid to do coverage, I want like a more holistic look over the match, you know.
It's CJI.
I'm still not going to bother editing, you know, the really bad ones, but
It's
hands is a bit tight here. We'll do that one.
Welcome everyone to the inaugural Craig Jones Invitational, brought to you by the Fair Fight Foundation.
Oh, it's annoying.
Max Center in Las
I think
Vegas.
shoot, I probably could have afforded to shoot a little bit higher than 200.
Division. First to the
Shutter when people were standing completely honest. There were points where I did, but
representing
I was a little bit lazy. I didn't stay at 200 all day.
Max.
Yeah, we'll do that. It's a nice arty one. My coach, Mr. Jamie Murray. Fine human being. It's fine human beings you'll ever meet. Okay? Oh. Yeah, you know, it's all right.
His opponent, making his way
Keep
to
straight.
the alley, fighting out of Austin, Texas, representing
We're going to do some incredible reacting. We might actually make this screen a little bit bigger during the matches. Now, yeah, I know that this happened on the weekend, but I was photographing this comp, so I haven't actually seen it, don't actually know what goes down, so still, you know, some relative, good for me. Camera's autofocus diligently searches for me
To get
out in the wilderness. the visual wilderness, so to speak.
in the
I'm tired. All right, let's go at it, boys. Forgive me turning that way. That's where my television with the jiu-jitsu is.
You are witnessing history. This is the first ever
I know who Nicky Rod is. Like, I know of the name.
to be
I don't know the other. Now, again, this is like, I'm very ignorant of competition jiu-jitsu, so this is zero shade on either competitor. Reflects only on my own ignorance.
and you're going to see constant action.
I will know almost no one tonight except like Craig Jones, Gabby Garcia. This is day one. I don't know if we'll watch everything. We'll probably skip match to match. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's a long stream if we watch everything.
Coming out, smack
We'll see though.
hard collar time. Max
yeah. Both
Also, I don't know the names of any of the moves. I reckon if I did, I'd be a halfway decent commentator, if I'm completely honest. We'll see. We'll see what happens today. Oh, he grabs his arm. They're all clinched up. Both men looking for underhooks. The fight at the moment is absolutely for those underhooks.
saw breakout ADCC.
No one is giving them up easily. I don't know what I'm talking about.
This is pretty typical what we see of Nicky Rod early on here, getting those.
Again, they remain clinched up. Oh, he's shot in on the single leg. He's shot in on the single leg. Can he get him down? Nicky Rod, of course, a very good wrestler. Oh, it puts him up against that barrier there. Okay, yeah, commentary's quite fun. Maybe I should turn down their commentary.
Rodriguez.
Hey, we said but Max wasn't going to make this easy for Nicky, and he just showed it right.
I'm a bit tired, you'll have to excuse me.
not playing around.
Might be the odd yawn.
He's gonna
They clinch up again.
push Max up.
Brief excitement there as he got him against the wall on that single leg. Couldn't get him to the floor.
We're going to see that time tick away very.
I'm sure, to the best of my understanding, Nicky Rod is a wrestler, so I'm sure he will not mind standing.
These rounds are so short, there's no hanging around, but the break, the opportunity to talk strategy, to game plan, and come back out, it's almost like you're going to see 3 individual matches as opposed to one long, drawn-out match.
Oh, shoots in for the single again, denied. Oh, amazing reversal, then shunted right into the wall.
Position, looking to move to the back.
He's got the seatbelt here. Nicky
Oh,
manages to
nothing there, slips out.
strong signal from Max Jimenez that, hey, you're going to come at me, you're going to come at me hard, I'm going to give you an equally hard back.
And that's just a piece of action that you'd never see in any other.
Be right back. I just realized I was streaming in 720. I intended to be streaming in 1080. I'll be right back.